Thank you for joining us on yet another episode of Lost Ox Media. This is a podcast that makes you take a second look at what you just watched. New episodes of Lost Ox Media come out every Wednesday, so do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell us what you think about the show, and make sure to hit those notifications because we like to go live every now and then, but we absolutely do not like to announce that part. So make sure to hit that notification bell. And of course, as always, you can stay up to date with all things Lost Ox Media and support the show by buying merch over at lostaux.media. That's lostox.media. We have quite an interesting episode this week. For one, this one's going to be a little bit different than our normal episodes. We tend to stick to one topic for a good chunk of a segment and then move on to another one, right? So we tend to have maybe 2-3 topics most, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lately, these episodes. And this one, there's just a lot of stuff going on. Celebrity news over here, stuff that I thought you would be interested in. So I added that to the doc. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to spread the love a little bit, you know, if that's what you want to call it. I'm trying to spread my seed, so to say. And speaking of spreading seed, nobody's spreading seeds better than these Mormons out here in this world. From what I hear, you know what I mean? They do some crazy shit. From Mormons do the soaking, right? You don't know soaking? You don't know soaking. I'm pretty sure this is Mormons. Soaking is they don't want to have sex. They can't penetrate, right? So they just stick it in and kind of just chill.
I've never.
You never heard that?
No.
Yes, that's called soaking. I'm not even fucking with you. That's a thing. It's soaking. And I'm pretty sure that's the Mormons. And then they also do the thing where they'll pay someone to shake the bed for them, right? They do that too. I'm almost positive this is all Mormon talk.
Okay.
It's deep Mormon. Now we're diving into secret lives of the Mormon wives, right?
Right.
Because something happened with this Taylor Frankie Paul recently. So that's what we'll be diving into a little bit later. I think that the Mormons I'm talking about might be a little different than these ones on TV. I think these ones on TV might not be as die hard as these Mormons that I'm saying that are doing the soaking and the shit like that. But I'm almost positive that's Mormon. Someone in the comments can correct me if I'm wrong, right? But this Taylor Frankie Paul, she apparently, I don't know a lot about the secret lives of the Mormon wives, but you do. You said I
watched a couple seasons of it. I'm familiar, and I'll see them pop up on social media. I know the one, not who we're talking about. There's another one. She's doing Broadway stuff or something like that now.
Oh, really? Yeah. I'm sure a lot of them are finding success in a lot of other areas, right? Including this Taylor Frankie Paul. You know, she's been on The Secret Lives since the day one, right?
Yeah, since day one.
And I don't know what season they're on now, 12 or something like that?
No, I think it's either 4 or 6.
4 or 6, right? So she's been on for 6 solid seasons on that show. And everyone's known her to be a little bit of a mean girl, right? And then she gets another big break. She's going to be on The Bachelorette, right?
Right.
Or at least we thought she was going to be on The Bachelorette.
Oh.
So this is what's happening right now with Miss Taylor Frankie Paul. If I can get this link to open up. There we go. So Miss Taylor Frankie Paul, she, the link still didn't open up. There it is. So Miss Taylor Frankie Paul's season of The Bachelorette just got canceled. Only a couple days before it was supposed to air. It was supposed to air today, the day we're recording.
Oh, okay.
On Sunday.
Okay.
So on Sunday, what's today? The 26th. Sunday, March 22nd. 26th, I said. Sunday, March 22nd is when this season of The Bachelorette starring Taylor Frankie Paul is supposed to air, right? Fucking, they straight up were like, nah, dude, we're scrapping the whole thing. Now, the reasoning why they're scrapping this whole thing is very spicy.
Okay.
So apparently a video ended up coming out of her, like, in this crazy domestic dispute with that guy that she's with. They named the guy in here. I guess his last name is Mortensen. Something Mortensen, right? Let's see if they got his first name in here. I know it's something Dakota Mortensen.
I was just saying,
right?
I feel like he's probably on the show.
He is. He's on the show, from what I understand.
And they've gotten into like some domestic-y stuff in like the first couple seasons of the show.
Yes. Well, that has escalated severely, right? And apparently, like, this domestic stuff that's happening right now, she's already, like, gone to court for some of it and stuff like that. They ended up charging her with, I think, like, felony assault or something like that. It says it in here. So let's start reading some of this. It says the video that ended up circulating, this new video leaked of a new domestic dispute, and that's what led to the cancellation. It says in this article by NPR, the video filmed by Mortensen, Dakota filmed it, appears to show Paul hitting, grabbing, and throwing 3 bar stools at him, and a child can be heard crying on the couch nearby. And the guy, Dakota, is like, your daughter's here. What are you doing? Right? Like, what's going on? So these are now statements by their representatives. I don't really care about that. But court records obtained by NPR for like past domestic shit shows that this girl, Paul is what they're calling her last name, Paul agreed to plea to she agreed to plea guilty to 3rd-degree felony of aggravated assault in that past one, right?
Yeah.
And due to that, she's on 36 months probation. Now, this past thing that happened is within 36 months of this time, like today, right? Mm-hmm. Meaning that this new video that came out is a severe violation of her probation. You get where I'm going? So there's a good chance this bitch might end up serving some jail time off of this. Well, right?
I mean, it serves her right.
It is a crazy situation. These girls out here, I'm telling you.
For people that don't drink the way they act on that show, I'm like, how are y'all not drunk?
You know what?
I don't understand.
It's funny that you say that because she's even admitted on multiple occasions. I've seen podcast clips of her talking about it and stuff when it was happening. And it's funny because she like essentially lied in the clips. And then when the court like records came out, everyone's like, what's this all about? Like, you know, but she's talked about it. She was like blacked out drunk when this like I got the tapes. We got the tapes. All right. Like round of applause for Lost Docs Media. We got the tape. Now, don't sit here. I'm not going to sit here and pretend this is like some exclusive thing. It's from TMZ, right? So everyone's got the fucking tapes. But you'll hear it when we listen to it in a little, or when we watch it in a little bit. She's fucking hammered. You can hear it, and she is hammered. So that's why I say I don't know if these Mormons from the show are like these diehards. You know what I mean?
First of all, a diehard isn't going to be on the TV show. They're not going to be like. They look like every other girl on, but they're also trying to have the whole, trad wife life and bullshit too.
I'll tell you, ain't nothing trad about this.
No, but some of them do. The Whitney one was.
Yeah. If you really want to get traditional here, that girl would have raised her voice and the guy would have been like uppercutted her into the fucking upstairs hallway. And he would have been like, fix the eggs. Make the eggs less runny. Like, you know what I mean? That's trad. That's Charlie Kirk. You know what I mean? That's America first.
Well, I'm just saying what they,
Yeah, no, I know. And of course, I'm embellishing the situation. But this is all very, very promiscuous stuff. This is scandalous behavior right here. Now, here's the thing that people are kind of starting to kind of get a little sus about the whole situation. Is that so Disney apparently like owns the company who I guess puts that show on. Is it like ABC or something like that?
It's on Hulu.
But it's like one of the programs is the one that like owns the show. I think it might be like ABC or something like that, right? It's one of these that Disney owns. One of these fucking programs out there.
Well, Disney and Hulu are bundled together. So.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Disney owns it. So But people are kind of like, there's no way you guys didn't know about all this domestic violence
100%.
shit prior to casting her for the goddamn Bachelorette. Now, if this was a guy that was in this type of situation, the ABC or whoever the fuck it was that was doing the Bachelorette, they wouldn't have touched the guy with a 20 fucking foot pole if he even had anything like that on his record. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they knew about it and they still casted this bitch and were like, yeah, we can maybe, hopefully nothing gets out. They didn't expect her to get blackout drunk and start throwing bar stools at everybody in the goddamn house. She hits like everyone. Like everyone's hit with the bar stool. It's like, I don't think there's a person in the house who doesn't. The son is upstairs sleeping. Somehow he gets hit with the fucking bar stool. I was like, what is even happening here, right? And we got the tapes.
Okay.
We got the tapes. You know what's funny is I'm going to put the tape up now, but the funniest thing about people being like, how did ABC not know about it, right? The guy that they hired, they had a guy who was the showrunner for The Bachelor for like years, right? And he either retired or got fired or something, right? And the guy that they brought in for this season, where they casted her and brought her on, his past resume on IMDb is I Heart New York, which is the spinoff from Flavor of Love, Rock of Love, all these like crazy reality shows where everyone's rock'em sock'em robots, right?
Yeah.
He was the showrunner for all of them. So the network knew exactly what they were doing when they hired that guy. And when he casted this bitch, he knew exactly what he was doing. This was probably going to be the greatest season of The Bachelor, Bachelorette, whatever, that you would have ever fucking seen. And they just canned it because of this video that we're about to watch. Check this shit out.
This is called physical abuse. Yeah. Yeah. See, Taylor, this is all you do. It's the only thing you know how to do.
Now, this right here, I could have... Anyone who is dating this person should know that this is coming down the pipe sometime or another, right?
Right.
Like, she looks nuts. She looks nuts. Don't get me wrong, she's very pretty, but she has crazy Latina written all over her. Like, all over her, She kind of almost reminds me of, like, that girl that played Charlie Sheen's ex-wife. Or not, she didn't play his ex-wife. She was his ex-wife. She played like the white she-devil in Undercover Brother. She was like that hot spy with the white leather suit or whatever. She played Charlie Sheen's wife. Jesus Christ, somebody fucking just...
Denise Richards?
End me. Maybe it is Denise Richards. She was in the Charlie Sheen doc, and she was like, yeah, I was making sandwiches for them while he was like fucking the whores in the other room.
That's who he was married to.
Yeah. And then the producers are like, you made sandwiches while he was like having sex with the horse? And in the doc, she goes, I didn't say they were great sandwiches. You know that? Like, she's like sitting there like, she goes, I'm not going to pretend they were great sandwiches, all right? Like,
I was just making them.
Yeah, she goes, I was just making the sandwiches. It was so fucking funny. But let's go back to this. This bitch is wildin', dude, right now. She was the Bachelorette. They were doing this.
See, Taylor, this is all you do. It's the only thing you know how to do. Holy
It's okay. I don't give a
Let me go. Stop. Dude, leave me alone. Oh my God.
So now there's the first stool, and there's the Taylor's daughter. They're pointing around. You can see the stool, it just... Is that one of the cats making noise like that?
Must be.
All right, well, fuck it. If it's a robber, we got him. Trust me. But now, see, that stool is like the line of fire. That kid is there. Like, that stool is bound to hit this goddamn little girl, right? And apparently this is a daughter from her previous marriage, where she got the last name Paul from, right? The previous guy was a Paul, right? Or something like that. So this is already scandalous as hell. One stool in, and we're scandalous as a motherfucker, right? And you can hear her. She's wasted. You know what I mean? This isn't Mormon behavior.
No.
What say you? What say you? Nothing? Speechless, I know. It's crazy.
It's okay. I don't give a
Let me go. Stop. Dude, leave me alone.
Stool one. Bang.
Oh my God. Your daughter is right here. Oh my gosh. Oh my.
Now you hear that baby a crying, right? That ain't America first. That is not America first, bro. A child crying is probably the most un-American sound you could possibly hear. You know what I'm saying here? But this was The Bachelorette. This is what they were going to cast. Tell me that would not have been the greatest fucking season. A guy on the show would have even looked at her the wrong way, and she would have beat his ass.
It'd have been the Could Have Been Love version.
It would have been Could Have Been Love, but the white Latino version. You would have heard none of this. It would have been straight good. All the batteries in the fucking fire alarms would have been fine in that house. But this is the shit that got her fucking canceled. So now, here's the thing. We're going to end the segment on this. Here's the thing. When they released the statement talking about it, they just said, we're not releasing it at this time. They didn't say it's canceled, it's done out the door, whatever. They were just like, we can't go through with releasing it right now. It's basically in some legal mumbo jumbo shit, right? So people are still
hopeful.
Fingers crossed, you know what I mean? There's a chance that it might come out.
Hopefully it does come out.
It should just, I mean, Disney, what the fuck are you doing? People don't even care. Nobody cares. You're going to lose like what? 10 customers worldwide. You might
More
lose.
people are going to tune in.
More people will tune in strictly off of how the PR from this right now. You release that shit next month and it's over. Everyone's signing up for Disney at least for a month or two. You know what I mean? And think about how many repeat customers you might get off of that. Let's give it up for Taylor, Frankie, Paul, everyone. You know, getting herself canceled off of the fucking Bachelorette. Couldn't have done it better myself, you know? Couldn't have got canceled off of that show better myself, you know? So we got some good celebrity news at Taylor, Frankie, Paul. I mean, I think so.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
I do think so.
I think so. You don't think so? I think so. If you know where that's from, leave it in the comments. You don't think so? I think so. So moving on to the next segment, we got a little bit. Now, see how we're straying away from comedians here? We're going to stay on that. We're going to stay on that. We're going to stay mainstream celebrity status here. Would you even consider a bachelor or a bachelorette to be mainstream celebrity kind of, right?
Yes.
Not A-list, but mainstream.
It's mainstream.
It's household name in a way, right?
80-year-olds watch it.
80-year-olds know you. That's fucking mainstream. That's about as mainstream as it gets. You know, an 80-year-old literally like almost body glued to their fucking recliner. Just tapped into whatever local fucking stations on TV, right? That's about as mainstream as it's going to get. That's about as close to the fucking main vein as you're going to goddamn get is an 80-year-old that just never leaves their fucking house watching whatever the fuck is on. And I'd say Bachelor falls into that category for sure, Bachelorette included. So sticking with the mainstream names, moving on to our next segment. This one's a fucking wild one. Wait until you guys see this. Mr. Justin Timberlake, formerly of NSYNC, right? Mr. Bye Bye Bye. Mr. Bye 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 is now Mr. DUI. Because JT just got himself in a little bit of a kerfuffle. And we have the tapes, ladies and gentlemen. Justin Timberlake just got a motherfucking DUI. Like, tell me that's not crazy. You didn't have that on your bingo card for 2026, right?
Nah.
I feel like Justin Timberlake's not squeaky clean, but you don't hear much about him in like a scandalous way, right? Like, I'm sure there's some girl out there who said that he looked at her the wrong way and maybe even squeezed a titty, and it might be true. But they probably settled out of court, and I'm sure everyone's fine now. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, other than that, you don't hear about him a whole lot. You know what I mean? So hearing about him getting a DUI is just about the wildest thing I can ever think of. Are they still making noises? I thought I heard the cats. I think
that was me.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard the cats making another noise.
I lifted up the footstool.
So enough withholding, you guys. Let's just play the clips. I know you guys like to comment that. Just play the claps.
So the reason for the stop is because of your keep veering off to the left, and then you're not stopping at the stop signs.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Is this your vehicle? Whose vehicle is it?
Yeah, I just rented.
Yeah, sorry about that. The guy's like, you were veering off to the left. You couldn't stay in your lane. It seemed like you were a little rough on the road. He's like, yeah, sorry about that. The thing is, he's so drunk right now. You guys will see this in a second. He's so drunk right now. The cop could have been like, you accidentally ran over like 10 people that were riding with their road bikes on the side of the road trying to exercise back there. I think like 3 of them are dead. And he would have been like, yeah, I know, right? Like, fucking crazy. You know,
Sorry
he's
about
like,
that.
yeah, sorry about that, you know?
You're keep veering off to the left, and then you're not stopping at the stop signs.
Look at his
Yeah.
face.
Sorry about that.
Is this your vehicle? Whose vehicle is it?
Yeah, I just rental.
It's a rental? Okay. Do you have any registration with it? Do you know if they can put it in the glove box?
Let me check.
How long are you renting it for?
Just for a couple of days.
What are you visiting?
Yeah, I'm on tour.
What are you doing?
I'm on the world tour.
Now, you hearing that, right? I know you do, but for the people at home.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the cop is sitting there going, what, you got a rental, right? So, naturally, that says to a cop, you're here visiting in town for a couple of days. But what are you here visiting for, sir? You know, this is not a abnormal question. The cop is going to ask that, right? So now this is what's funny to me about this part in particular is that Justin goes, I'm on a world tour right now. And he's like, the cop's like, a what? You know what I mean? That's not what the cop is like expecting to fucking hear. He goes, dude, you're in like where are they even?
Florida's on the tag
on
of
the tag.
car.
So he's like, dude, you're in Tallahassee, Florida right now. What do you mean you're on a world tour? Like this is what's going through the cop's head. He goes, I'm on a world tour right now. Here's the thing, guys. You're gonna see this in a second. This cop has no idea who Justin Timberlake is. Even after Justin Timberlake tells him he's Justin Timberlake. Like Justin's going, I have a world tour, and then he's gonna continue to go, you know, like a world tour, it's kind of hard to explain. The cop's like, well, you're going to have to fucking explain it, bro.
I want to know how he thinks it's hard to explain.
Exactly.
I'm singing.
I'm a singer. I would be like, I'm a singer. Like, you may or may not know me. Like, even that's not a dick thing to say. You go like, I'm on a world tour. I'm a singer. You may or may not know me. My name is Justin Timberlake, but I'm like a famous singer. Like, you could say that and not sound like a pretentious dick. You know what I mean? And you could be like, that's literally what I'm here doing, right? And I get that you're drunk, but you can't be that drunk, bro. You've never had to explain your job to anyone before. And the funniest part to me is that the cop is just like, Justin who? Like, you know what I mean? He's like, I'm Justin Timberlake. Like, and he says it like all ashamed and shit. And the cop's like, I have no idea who that is. I was born in 96. Like, you know what I mean? He goes, not even 96. Fuck, that's even too early. This cop is probably like, I was born in 2005. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the cop is probably a 23-year-old kid. Like, they get younger and younger, these cops nowadays.
Yeah, I'm on tour.
What are you doing?
I'm on a world tour.
A what?
A world tour.
Doing what?
The cop, a what?
Hard to explain. A world tour. I'm Justin Timberlake.
What's your name?
Justin Timberlake.
You are Justin Timberlake?
Yeah.
You have a license with you?
You have a license with you, Mr. Justin Timberlake? He does not care. That right there was the funniest shit to me. It was the funniest shit to me because, like, he says, he goes, well, it's hard to explain. I'm like, I'm Justin Timberlake. And then he pauses as if the cop's going to go, oh! You know what I mean? The cop is like, you're who? And then he goes, Justin Timberlake. He goes, dude, license and registration, bro. Like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? He goes, I don't know you. I'm sorry. Like, that's the funniest shit to me. When he says you have a license, I almost die every time. He goes, I'm Justin Timberlake. He goes, yeah, you got a license, man. I almost lose it every fucking time.
I'm Justin Timberlake.
See the pause?
What's your name?
Justin
Yeah.
Timberlake.
You are Justin Timberlake?
Yeah.
You have a license with you?
Yeah, I do.
And then when we do this, just like you're doing right
Look,
now.
Justin Timberlake looks like a
feet
fucking
together on his right
psychopath.
side. You're doing it just now. I'm just going to re-explain it before we continue, okay?
Wait until this camera goes back on his or the light goes back on his face. He looks like he has like 8 bodies in his trunk. Like he looks seriously like a murderous
How is
psychopath.
this just drunk?
I do not know. If this is what alcohol is doing to people nowadays, I'm happy I quit drinking 7 years ago. Because that shit looks crazy. I don't ever want to look like this. Like if you're just listening at home, he looks more strung out than I've ever seen anyone look. And this is supposed to be just alcohol. I don't know.
Oh.
That's
He
I
says
agree
what
with you.
he
Yeah.
had.
That's crazy. Wait, you said he says what he had?
Yeah, he says it in the office, at the police station.
Oh, I didn't
but
catch that.
It's clearly not the truth.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to keep an ear out for that when we get there.
So we're side feet together, and then you're going to keep your head straight and just keep your head straight. Only follow with your eyes, okay?
Okay.
You understand that? All right.
Guys,
Yes, sir.
wait until you see this. He fails this field sobriety test worse than I've ever seen anyone fail anything ever.
Okay. So
I
left foot on the
failed,
line.
dude.
Left foot on the line first.
I've taken a field sobriety test at blowing a .14, and I fucking aced the shit compared to what the fuck this motherfucker did. This is wild. Watch this.
And then you're going to put your right foot in front of your left, stay just like that. Okay? You're going to be heel to toe, like this. Heel to toe. Up.
Huh?
Put your left foot on the line. Yep. You're going to have your right foot in front of your left, heel to toe.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to put our left foot on the line first. Put your right foot in front of your left, heel to toe.
He starts breaking out into dance. He goes, "Hush, hush, chicken, do, bonja, huh, huh." He starts doing all the instinct shit. He goes, "Yeah, it ain't no lie, got a DUI." Yeah, he does that whole shit. The cop's like, no, it's heel to toe. He's like, he's like just straight dancing. The cop's like trying to wrangle. He goes, "You might have to tase him." You know what I mean? He just keeps dancing on the fucking thing. Oh, God, that would be so fucking funny.
And you can stay just like that, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So this is going to be a series of 9 heel to toe steps. I will demonstrate this like you're doing right now. Like this. 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9.
Guys.
Followed by a series of small steps around. 1, 2.
Come on, Justin. Play the
3,
celebrity
all the way up
card.
to 9 back.
Play
This
it.
is going to be heel to toe.
Play
you're
it,
gonna
Justin.
Be clicking your heels as you're going. Arms by your side. While you're doing this, you're going to look
Guys.
down at your toes.
Guys, I'm just following my friends back to my house. I'm not doing anything. I'm just
Okay.
following my friends back to my house.
Will you do these tests?
Sure.
See, what he's doing
Can I
right
just
there,
walk?
right? When he did
I'm
that,
sorry.
was he's
Here,
buying
ready?
time.
Ready?
I'm a little.
He's buying time, hoping that one of these officers is going to Google his name or something like that, right? And then go, "Oh, fuck, all right, yo, we'll call it in. We'll, talk to this." This is what he's hoping for this whole time. It ain't going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't going to happen, buddy.
nervous.
Left.
I'm just.
Right foot in front.
I'm nervous, he
down?
says.
Ready?
Trust me, everyone
1,
who does one of these is
2,
nervous.
Okay.
3,
You know?
4, like that.
So
Okay.
you-
Hang on.
so-
Let him tell you when to go. Let him tell you when to go. He's got to tell you when to start. Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
No, I want to make sure. We want to make sure you do this right.
Right foot in front of your left.
Is this my line?
Whichever
Perfect, yep.
imaginary line you make, that's the line you're going to walk.
1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000.
Remember, just continue. Yep.
Okay.
Right. Gotcha.
Sorry. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000. You want me to keep going?
Yep. Yeah.
He's like stuck in Groundhog's Day. It like literally sounded like we went back and rewound the tape, didn't it?
Yeah.
He goes 1 1,000 to 5 1,000. You want me to keep going? And the guy goes, yes. And he goes, okay. 1 1,000. Okay, 5 1,000. And he stops. He goes, you want me to keep going? It seriously sounded like the same part over again. The cop's like, I'm gonna fucking nightstick you. Yes, dude. Keep going until I say stop. Please. Like, it's so funny. When he's doing the walking the line, right? The cops can't. They're going, you're going too early. We're not telling you to go yet. And he's like running down the line, right? And then now that they want him to keep standing in the spot and counting with his foot up, he can't. He goes, guys, come on. Because my leg hurts. Please. Justin Timberlake, dude. This is so fucking hilarious, man. And the craziest thing is, guys, it gets so much funnier. As it progresses, it just gets funnier and funnier. You're like, there's no way this is real. You know, Vince McMahon, like the guy who owns the WWE, Ashley, you know, I know the audience probably knows him. You need a refresher. But Vince McMahon, this guy, like a couple months ago, he like rear-ended someone on the highway doing like 155 miles an hour. The cops let him go. They said, sir, you're fine. You're just old. He might as well have been wasted. He was so like, that when the cops got to his car, he was like, they were
I watched this.
You remember, I was watching it. Dude, it was nuts. And Justin is just praying for an ounce of that right now. This is all he wants is just an ounce of that treatment right now. They don't even give him none of it. Listen, he's about to say to the cop, listen, this is funny as hell. He goes, guys, these tests are like really hard. Like, listen to this. This is so funny.
Until I tell you to stop, yep.
Okay. 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000.
All right, that's all good. All right.
By the way, these are like really hard tests.
Look, these are like really hard tests, man. You have to be kidding me. You know why they're hard, Mr. Timberlake? Because your fucking equilibrium's all fucked up. You had too much to drink, my friend. A sober guy blasts through I'm not going to lie, though. He's right. As you know, he's 100% right. You could give me one of these things right now, and I would be doing fucking terrible. I'd be on my back by the end of it, screaming like a turtle. I'd be like, I can't even get up anymore. They ask you all sorts of crazy shit. They say count backwards or do the alphabet backwards.
I can't do the alphabet back. Who's doing that?
Nobody sober is doing the alphabet backwards besides Stephen Hawking, and he's fucking dead. You know, it's like crazy the shit they ask you to do.
Do they really ask that?
No, I think that's always been like a myth or something like that.
There's just no way.
I've done maybe 2 field sobriety tests in my life, and the one I was not joking about. I blew a .14, and they made me do it, and I passed it. They thought the fucking breathalyzer was broken because I passed it, but I was just that good. You know what I'm saying? But it was hard. It was like, I remember being like, damn, I hope I'm doing this right. Like, you know what I mean? I was praying. And I was praying. They didn't treat me like JT, though, because I aced my shit. The cop was like, you're doing better than a sober guy. Like, the guy actually said that. One of the cops said that to me. I go, Jesus Christ, how did I get so lucky? And then I got back in the car a couple hours later and actually got the DUI. They let me off the hook that time and then gave it to me later that afternoon. Isn't that crazy? But anyway, we're getting a little sidetracked. JT, dude, that's so funny. He goes, guys, these tests are like really hard, man. Like, that's so fucking funny. As if they just hit him with an algebra quiz in the middle of the street. They go, solve this.
So the way this device works, you just put your lips over it and you blow into it like you're blowing a balloon. No?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That ain't good.
All right. At this point, based upon the observations, you're under the arrest for suspicion of driving while intoxicated. That's what I would do. Just turn around.
Guys, come on, man. Like, I'm just following my friends home.
All right. Just turn around for me, please.
Just turn around. The cop don't give a shit, bro. That turning around just now was so funny, dude. He is seriously like a child.
He's like so sad.
He is so upset. He goes, God damn, this works every time almost. Like, you know how many of these he's probably gotten out of? Like, let's be realistic. You know how many times that this has probably happened to him? And the cop goes, wait, are you like bringing sexy back? Is that you? And then he goes, yes, that's me, unfortunately. The cops go, we'll give you an escort to where you got to go. Get back in the car. Fuck it. You know? Like, I bet that happens to him everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's Justin Timberlake. There's like Nowhere. He could go anywhere in the world almost, and everyone would know who he is. He's like one of them.
He showed us Janet Jackson's titty.
He showed you Janet Jackson's titty. Like, the cops should let him off for that. Like, that's what I'd be saying to the guy. I'd be like, you don't remember that Super Bowl shit? Everyone wanted to see those tits. I made it happen. He goes, you're not going to give me a break for that? For real? That's actually a really good point. I didn't even think about that. That's a very solid point. Now, listen to this. Look at that turnaround. You're grounded, Justin Timberlake. You're grounded. We're going to call your mom.
9-7 headquarters, 132, 192.
So at this point,
I know my hair sucks here, but like I
you're
usually
good.
look good.
So at this point, he's coming with us. Okay.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, why?
He's being arrested for intoxicated.
Stop it.
DUI. Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Don't say it.
Yes. He's coming down with us. Okay. So you look like you're okay to drive. Okay. I don't see any. Your eyes look perfectly fine.
Her eyes look perfectly fine, you say? This bitch looks fucking coked out of her goddamn gullet. Look at this. What? I don't even know what's happening to this lady. She looks like an alien species. This guy goes, you're fine to drive. Her face. Like she's getting abducted by aliens. She goes, and the guy's like, yeah, you're good. You're totally fine. This guy, though, back here, I don't know what the fuck his problem is. Who is this lady?
I don't know.
Like, she's obviously got to be someone that's, like, on his team or something, you know, close for somebody. My guess, and of course, I've done no research into this, right? Like, this could be fake. This could be AI. I don't even know, you know? But we're going to roll with it. I know that. My guess is tour manager, right? Because if they're on a world tour, he's got to be in, like, Chicago tomorrow.
She's not doing a good job managing
Oh,
him.
hell no. Some of these guys are unmanageable.
He doesn't seem unmanageable.
He doesn't. He seems like he seems like you could get him to fucking do anything. Like, seriously. The cops, like, turn around. He goes, okay, fine. Like, you know what I mean? He looks like a fucking 13-year-old child. It's so fucking hilarious. And this lady is the most... This is the most hateable bitch, dude.
Yes.
Stop it.
He was trying to be drunk.
Okay, all right, just take a seat.
I like that. Why? Because he was driving drunk. What do you mean? Look at him. Buying time again. Good thing that boy's
right
skinny.
Now, he's under arrest
Under arrest?
for driving while intoxicated.
Stop it. Justin Timberlake's under arrest. Can you help me, please? Can we do anything? Can you please stop it?
That was hopefully one of the cops shooting her in the fucking face, right? This girl, stop. No, don't say it. The guy's like, DUI. Stop. Yes. No. Yes. Don't say it. He's going to jail. Like, you know what I mean? I would have pepper sprayed her or something.
I mean, how is this a real life
Woman.
adult? Like,
Yeah, that's-
fucking 50-year-old
I don't even know, man.
speaking this way.
You know what it is? It's like people, like, this is like, Justin's been famous since he was a child, you know, because he did Disney shit with Britney Spears, right? So, like, you think about that, like a Justin Bieber, right? And that's like a very insulated, like, Hollywood is not life, bro. Like, that ain't it. And this seems like a woman who's been not famous, but involved in that her whole life, too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's been in some way, shape, or form in Hollywood pretty much her whole career. So she's like, everywhere she goes, she probably gets away with talking like this. It's like nothing, you know? Like, I'm telling you, I've been to LA a handful of times, and even just LA for regular ass people, it just doesn't even seem like real life. You go, this is crazy that people like act like this, you know? It's nuts. And then you get someone like this with money, influence, power, probably in some respect. They're going to just be however the fuck they want. Nobody's going to question it. And then you get this, the most hateable woman on planet Earth.
I'll do anything.
No, it is what it is at this point, okay?
No, you can't, like, put him in jail.
He's going to be held for the night.
I can't take him home?
He's arraigned for the morning.
There has to be a moment of talking.
No. Not anymore.
Please help me!
Not anymore.
Hold on.
Okay?
So,
Hold on.
this is the registration of the vehicle. Just make sure it stays.
Imagine she started screaming rape. She goes, rape! Rape! Please help me. That was funny. Please help me.
Trains for the morning.
There has to be a moment of talking.
No. Not anymore.
Please help me.
Not anymore.
Hold on.
Okay?
So
Hold on.
this
Can
is,
I?
This is the registration of the vehicle. Just make sure it stays with the vehicle, okay?
I have his phone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you guys please just do me a favor because you loved bye 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 or
I'm
like
happy-
sexy back?
so-
Like,
I'm
do
happy-
me one favor. Let me ask him if he wants
You
me to
see
give
that?
him his phone.
Yeah. I mean,
This is
that's-
insane.
So it's not going to be a long thing. I'll let you walk up real quick.
Please.
Okay, so
Now look at this face right here. This is the same face that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, looking
I'm
psychotic.
telling you guys, like, if you're just listening right now, Justin Timberlake is in like a very bad way. Like, he needed to get arrested. Cause like if he didn't, he would have strangled a hooker or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, this guy was clearly down like a dark ass path, whatever was going on in his mind tonight. Like that's crazy. He looks insane, bro. And you say around this time as he says what he was on?
Well,
Yeah, he says, "Oh, I only drank 2 apple teenies." You're off.
essentially.
Yeah, they all say that. Everyone says that. I've only had like 1 or 2, and some Xanax and a couple lines of Coke, and then just we pre-gamed with some whiskey, but we never count the pregame. The pregames never count toward the actual count of the night. You know, come on.
my partner here, I don't know the details, obviously. I wasn't the one to stop you. My partner here observed you some kind of traffic violation, started a traffic stop, believed you have impairment, did a series of routine tests on you, right? Field sobriety tests, okay? You performed poorly on those, okay? Based off of his
You failed.
observations, you are intoxicated.
Okay.
So you were under arrest for DWI, okay?
Okay.
Okay, awesome. All we're asking is if you understand what was just read to you.
Yeah, I hear you.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna reread this again. We're gonna go through the rest of it, but at this
No,
at
I
this
got
point,
you. I got you.
At this point, it asks your initials. If you don't want to initial, you're not required to. You can't be forced to. And then I will read the rest of it. Okay? Will you initial or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'll read the rest of it. for you.
Boys, like,
Now, do you consent or refuse to the chemical test?
no, I'm not doing a chemical test. Like, guys, I don't mean no harm. Like,
I understand.
I couldn't tell. Not by that
We believe you
face.
to be under the influence of alcohol
I don't mean no harm.
and operating a motor vehicle, right?
okay, but I don't mean no harm.
I
Get
didn't
the
say you
fuck
did,
outta
right?
here.
Everyone makes a mistake or two in their life, right? You had too much to drink, you drove the car, right?
Okay.
It's whatever, you know.
I don't mean
I'm
no
not
harm.
here to judge you. We got a job today.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate your understanding.
By the way, I appreciate that you're doing that.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I love that. I don't mean no harm. I don't mean no harm. Dude, if I was the cop at the police station and they would have brought him in and I would saw him, I would have been like, dude, we're putting one of those like Hannibal Lecter like fucking cage things around his whole face and shit. Like, get him in one of those, you know what I mean? Those
Yeah.
full body mummy suit
The
things.
straight jacket.
Yeah, I would have been like, hell no, he's not sitting here next to me. I don't care if he's handcuffed to the table. Like, he's gonna like eat his hand off and then get free, and then I'm gonna be fucked. You know, get out of here.
What was the traffic violation I missed?
I observed you.
Just so I know for future reference.
I observed you failing to fully stop at the stop sign, and then while you were driving, you failed to keep right on numerous occasions. So you're very.
Wait,
what-
start over? Sorry.
Wait.
One
So
more time?
He goes, wait, hold
you
on.
failed to stop at the stop sign, and then while you were operating the motor vehicle, you failed to keep right on your side of the roadway, and you continuously moved off and veered to the left of the roadway.
Now Justin goes, all right, now one more time, but this time in 2-step. Like, he starts talking to him in dance terms. He goes, give it to me in like quarters. You know what I mean? Like, do it in quarter tempo this time. You know? I'm Justin Timberlake, goddammit. I like the cop is talk. You know, cops, they talk very, when they're explaining shit like
Yeah.
that, it's like very bland and laymaned out for you. And Justin's like, hold on. Explain it one more time. He goes, I'm not drunk. I'm not taking any chemical tests. I'm not taking any breathalyzer. This is a crazy thing. You refuse a breathalyzer, they're going to take your license for 30 days no matter what. You could have nothing to drink. And refusing the breathalyzer, they automatically take you to jail, and they book you for the night, and they suspend your license for 30 days immediately. Like, anytime you do that. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, but let's be fair. It doesn't really matter if he can't drive for 30 days. Somebody can drive him around.
100%. 100%. This whole DUI thing ain't going to do shit to him, except he can't rent a car. He's going to have to, like, hire someone to do it for him. Like, that's about it.
Okay, well, I was just following my friends.
Okay. Yeah, I understand, but we are where we are right now, okay?
You boys treat me like I'm a criminal.
You committed a crime.
I don't want to say that because, I mean, you're being arrested, so for misdemeanor DUI.
Look at he's fixing his hair. You seen him trying to fix his hair?
He's trying to mog while he's in there.
He does look like he's trying to mog a little bit. Look at that face on him. This nigga is pissed, boy. I'd be pissed too if I had that little alfalfa sprout. Look at that shit he has going on. Look at that little rascals that he's got going on there. What was the girl's name that he was in love with?
Darla.
Dear Darla, I hate your freaking guts. What is that? How the letter goes?
I
right?
think so.
You make me want to vomit.
You're being arrested, so for misdemeanor DUI.
Fixing it, and he still misses it.
Mr. Timberlake, but which is the situation that we're in, unfortunately. Okay, I'm trying my best to treat you like anybody else. Okay.
He's not
I
anybody.
I appreciate your cooperation.
Yeah, man.
A lot of people don't cooperate like this, so it goes a long way in my book. I appreciate it.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, happy to answer anything I can.
Is this the normal process?
Yeah, everything is pretty standard. Nothing of the ordinary. We do this for everyone that gets arrested for DWI.
Dude, his face, I'm telling you, this is diabolical, bro. He looks like a sailor or something right now. He looks crazy. He looks like a drawn caricature or some shit of like an angry white man. You know, if I saw angry white man in the dictionary, it would be like this drawn there. You know, it's crazy. I like how he goes, is this the normal process? He goes, you guys normally like book people, process people, and put them in jail? He goes, you don't normally just like let them go for being celebrities like that? Shit, crazy. You go, y'all crazy for that, bro.
Is there anything specifically
Look at him.
Or wondering, or just
No. I just wondered, like you really cuff people up and like.
Yeah. I mean, you're in our custody. We have to make sure that people who we lock up here don't leave. You know, you can't just leave. You gotta process you, everything like that. Your safety, our safety, things like that. It's just standard protocol.
Gotcha. I appreciate you boys for doing your job, man.
I appreciate that you understand that we got to do
Yeah,
our
I
thing.
appreciate you boys for doing your job. I had one martini and I follow my fucking friends home.
One martini, he says. One martini, he says.
That was a heck of a martini.
That was a hell of a martini. That thing was in like a soup punch bowl, sized like fucking martini glass. Holy shit. Soup punch bowl. That's funny. A punch bowl. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I get stoned on here and I start messing up words like that, and then people in the comments will be like, like, yo, KDCR, this nigga fucking goddamn commented on the last goddamn episode and said, because I said Nicholas Fuentes was insanely politically savvy, right? Was the sentence that I used. Motherfucker, I'm ripped on this goddamn bitch. He comments, he goes, insanely politically savvy. He goes, I'll still like the episode anyway. I'm like, nigga, what? Like, I'm like, come on, man. You're fucking with my goddamn emotions. I'm stoned as hell on here. I'm barely holding this shit together. And for those of you who don't know, in case you're new here, I control every fucking thing. Like, come on. I can't. It's hard up here sometimes. You know what I mean? I got the mind of a fucking maniac when I'm recording this shit. Ain't a fucking clear thought in my head. Justin Timberlake, on the other hand, is ruining my life. Somebody's at my front door. It looks like it was my neighbor. I'm going to have to go over there and like see what she wants after this episode because we are not stopping Justin Timberlake right now.
You're doing your job. Yeah.
Just look it over real quick before you sign it.
White?
White? What the fuck? He goes, wait a minute. He goes, guys, you don't remember I did like the fucking bringing sexy back? That was with like, who is that? Timberlake or no?
I don't know.
What producer was that with? It wasn't Timberlake. It was the guy that worked with fucking Eminem a lot. Oh, well. It was some fucking black guy, right? Mm-hmm. So like, so Justin's like, guys, you don't remember all that shit I did with all those black artists? Like, what's up, man? He's like, I'm the white Usher. That's what they made me for. I'm the white version of Usher, guys. And you're going to put me as white?
White?
I love that.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. I'm Justin Timberlake. I'm just joking around. You guys are all right.
So you're being held for the night, and then in the morning is the arraignment. So in the morning, usually around 9:30.
Being held all night?
Look at that. Wait, I'm going to be in here all night? Guys, if you're just listening, this is the coldest, darkest looking cell I've ever seen in my entire goddamn life. I ain't even going to lie. I hate this for him. I watch this. I go, this actually isn't even that funny, really. He's in like an Auschwitz-style jail cell right now.
Yeah, it's
like,
dark.
It's not even a light in that bitch. It looks like the second that they close the doors, he will not be able to see his hand in front of his face. Is what it looks like, right?
Yeah.
Like, this looks crazy. And now this, if you're a normal person, you shouldn't know this. But these toilets, it looks bare and everything. That's stock. That's how they look in the joint. They're metal and they're connected to the same sink that you brush your teeth on. That ain't abnormal. How dark this cell is a little crazy. This shit, they got to throw like a candle in there or something. Like, you know what I mean? I'd be mad as hell if I was Justin Timberlake. I'd be so pissed.
Morning is the arraignment. So in the morning, usually around 9:30.
Being held all night?
It might not be this one. You might be over at the other one, and they actually have blankets for you.
You guys are wild, man.
And again, like I said, you can make a phone call if you would like. The attorney and things like that, you're allowed to call right now if you wish, or you can call later.
Yeah, at any point you want to make a phone call, let us know.
Yeah. Right. You are entitled to have phone calls.
I love that that's the last thing that's said in the video. It's just Justin Timberlake pausing for like 35 seconds and then going, you know what I mean? That's the funniest shit. Let's give it up for JT, man. That is rough, dude. I feel it for him. I honest to God feel it for him, man. That is so rough right there, dude. That is so rough. I'm still very confused as to what my neighbor could potentially want right now, but we are going to keep things moving.
Okay.
All right, we got about a half an hour left, and we got some Charlemagne and a little clavicular, right? Now, this Charlemagne shit is kind of crazy. We're going to blast through that one real fast. Okay, so you remember Charlemagne the God, I told you. For those of you who may or may not know who Charlemagne the God is, he was one of the main hosts of the morning rap show, The Breakfast Club. This was a morning rap radio show that focused on hip-hop and R&B, and Charlemagne the God was one of the main radio hosts for the show. Now, there's that show, The Breakfast Club, is still going on. It's kind of evolved a little bit as the times have evolved, and instead of it just being a radio show, it is now also a video podcast that you can kind of get clips of from the radio show as well on YouTube, right? Now, recently, Charlemagne has kind of came under the watchful eye of the internet because of some statements that he said in regards to an incident that happened at the BAFTAs. Are you familiar with this? The BAFTAs? It's like the British Actors Faggot something transvestite awards, or you know what I mean? It's something like that,
Is
right?
this the thing where the guy with Tourette's was at?
The guy with Tourette's was screaming the N-word, okay? Yes. This is the same incident that we're talking about, right?
Okay.
Now, I want to just give everyone a little bit of a refresher. This is the incident, in question right here. Now, this is so funny because this is at the BAFTAs, right? And this was the only thing that I had seen from the BAFTAs, online, right? Now, hold on.
Bless you.
Thank you. Am I good? Do I got boogies?
You good.
I'm farting too. You know what happens when you sneeze and fart at the same time? You explode. Oh. So, what's it called? I'm seeing this clip from the BAFTAs, right? This nice, lovely clip right here. I'm thinking at first that the BAFTAs are like the Black Actors something awards, right? I was like, wait a minute, this happened at like the BET of acting awards. Like, I was like, whoa, dude, that's fucked up. But it was the British one, right? So this is the incident that happened, for those of you that don't know, that Charlemagne got pissed off about. And we'll catch Charlemagne's reaction in a second. But this guy in the crowd at the BAFTAs had Tourette's. And, people scream uncontrollably when they have Tourette's, or they say shit that they don't mean to say when they have Tourette's. It's called a tic. Ethan Klein has them. Why can't everyone else? If a Zionist like Ethan can have a fucking tic, why can't I? That's what I say. So this is what happened over at the BAFTAs. Listen to this.
Delroy and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making. We're here to celebrate.
You saw that. Now, you saw the look of panic on Michael B. Jordan's face when that guy said that shit. Because now you don't know. Like, you don't know the struggle that these two guys had to go through just now, hearing that. Right? Because now they're caught in this predicament where they go, either we whip that white boy's ass, or now we have to, look like bitches in front of everybody back at home. You got to stomp a nigga out after some shit like that. You know what I mean? But in all seriousness, this is the funniest part about this situation to me, is that the BAFTAs was not a live event. Did you know that?
I think you mentioned that to
not
me.
A live event. It was actually a very heavily edited event. And they edited out like people saying Free Palestine and shit in their speeches and stuff like that. But for some fucking reason, they decided to leave in, without even bleeping it out, this guy screaming the word nigger when there happened to be two black dudes on the stage about to give a goddamn presentation. And not just any black dudes. One of them was like an old-timey black dude. He goes, bro, like, you're making me have flashbacks and shit on this goddamn stage. This shit ain't cool. And a couple people were pissed about it. Charlemagne the God got pissed about it. Dude, Jamie Foxx was tweeting about it. Jamie was like, nah, fuck that. He knew what he was saying. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn Tourette's. Like, Jamie Foxx did not give a shit. He was like, that motherfucker knew what the fuck was happening. Now, this is Charlemagne talking on some fucking podcast, I don't know, about it. This is his response after hearing this situation happening at the BAFTAs.
My reaction would have been cracker, just because. I just don't know why. I just know I would have been like, cracker. That's
Fight fire with fire.
I just can't help it. Maybe I got coprolactia too. I don't know. Okay? Now, the reason I'm giving the BAFTA Film Awards, okay, to host Alan Cumming and all the handlers of John Davidson Donkey is because the reality is he shouldn't have been in the room. If a person has a condition that makes him scream out inappropriate, obscene, or taboo words, why risk having him in the room? There are people that networks wouldn't think about putting on TV, especially live TV, because they have no idea what they might say. Example, Kanye.
Now listen to, ain't this the pot calling the kettle black? Imagine a black guy sitting there going, I mean, bro, he got some shit. We have to exclude him. He's got to drink out of different water fountains. That motherfucker got to ride on the back of the goddamn bus from now on. You know? He goes, not my goddamn neighborhood. Have a guy with a disability riding in the front of the bus with the rest of us. That's crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He goes, as a matter of fact, I don't even think he should go to the same school as the rest of us. You know, he starts bringing back, like, all the segregation rules for this guy just off of the fact that he says, like, fuck, fag, retard, and the N-word. I'll censor it. You know what I mean? Like, This is crazy, you know, to hear this come out of a guy like this's mouth. Because imagine if he was like, what if I said, oh, well, he's black. This is like an all white event.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we're praising like white movie stars. It's like, why would we have a black guy in the room? You know, it's like we got to get him out of here, obviously. Like, imagine that. Charlemagne would be losing his goddamn mind. Al Sharpton would be on the Breakfast Club like, oh, I had a dream and shit. Like, it would be crazy over there. This guy says the N-word in control. Like, you know what I mean? You can't help it, bro. Like, I'm sorry. You just can't. It's not. I heard, I don't know this to be true, obviously, but I heard that, like, a tick to, like, a fucking person with Tourette's, it, like, feels like they're gonna, like, explode or something like that if they don't do it. Like, it feels crazy, I heard.
Yeah.
Like, I heard it's, like, the craziest itch, that's the only way to scratch it is by just going, like, or some shit like that, you know? Like, everyone has a lot of them. You see Ethan Klein, he's fucking flicking his wrist. He's sitting there with his jaw going like fucking Popeye and shit. He's going nuts. He can't control that, right? Like, we make fun of him, yeah, but he can't control it. Like, I respect it. Like, you know, as funny as it is to make fun of it, Ethan's are just kind of funny. They just look stupid, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, it's funny to make fun of that, but at the end of the day, I understand that this motherfucker can't control it. I'm not going to sit there and go, he can't be in the room because he might end up flipping someone off on accident. You know what I mean? It's like he still can be there. You know, it's like, why is that a thing? That I don't know. I don't like this.
Yeah.
Kanye West. And Kanye's not diagnosed with Tourette's or what's that thing called?
Coprolalia.
Yes, or anything like that. So you have this man, John Davidson, who has a condition that he apparently can't control. So why would you give him the opportunity to sit in this audience and offend and insult people? Okay, and listen, I don't like the fact that when it comes to coprolalia, we say the words they speak are involuntary. Okay, we say people are not choosing to say these things, and they usually do not reflect the person's beliefs, feelings, or intentions. How the hell we know? Okay, that's hard for me to believe. All right, somebody somewhere taught him the language. He was around people that he learned this behavior and this language from. So don't tell me they don't reflect the person's beliefs. I don't know if they reflect the person's beliefs or not.
Hold on to
He didn't
that.
yell out black people. He yelled out niggas. Okay, that says a lot. Now, his symptoms, from what I read, first began at 12, and he was diagnosed at age 25.
Now, isn't that funny that he's like, he knew what he said, you know, he knows the language, he speaks it, right? Even if he said it involuntary, like, he still had to have known what he was saying, right? This is like the craziest shit. And I like how Charlemagne brings up the fact that he goes, well, how do we know? How do we know that what they're saying is involuntary? I don't know, because like every person who's ever had Tourette's has ever said it. It's like, oh, it's medically documented. I mean, they don't just put that shit up for no reason. Like, I get the food pyramid was a hoax and shit, but it's like, you know what I mean? Can we at least agree on Tourette's? Like, come on. That's nuts. And to sit there and he goes, well, how do we know? We don't know what they're thinking, right? Right? Ain't that some shit? Now, you a guy like that says that, right? He goes, how do we know? We don't know what he's thinking in his mind, right? Well, how's about some shit coming out of Charlemagne's mouth? How do we know that what we're about to hear right here is not truth in Charlemagne's goddamn eyes, right? Charlemagne's, he's a guy who says, I'm speaking right. If I would have said cracker, like, everybody would have been like, you knew what you were saying, right? Now listen to this clip where Charlemagne very much sounds like he knows what he's saying. This is probably the most diabolical shit I ever heard. And this is the internet's response to that we just fucking listened to. They go, oh, this guy saying the N-word who has Tourette's at the BAFTAs is a problem, right? And you talking about how you were watching child porn in this clip, all of a sudden that shit is goddamn legendary? Like, that's a fucking double-edged sword if I've ever heard one. Listen to this.
R. Kelly props for one thing and one thing only. Well, two things. Number one, he taught me how to eat ass.
Shout out to Kelly.
I learned how to eat ass because of the R. Kelly tape.
That's true.
Ooh-wee.
And the come P come thing is still one of the most
Legendary.
incredible things I've ever seen in my
Legendary.
life. Because I still don't understand how a man could come and then pee right after coming and then come again. That happens.
Wait, that happened. Now, are you familiar with this situation?
No.
He's referring to the R. Kelly sex tape. You know about the R. Kelly sex tape?
I mean,
you might have heard a thing or two,
yeah.
right? All right, so let me refresh you on that. The R. Kelly sex tape was probably one of the biggest scandals because that shit popped off when the internet was like first becoming
like
a thing,
fresh.
right? So this shit was like nuts. This was like seeing something like this was like finding like gold or some shit like that. Even with the internet, it was like you still didn't see these kinds of things. A Pam Anderson sex tape, an R. Kelly sex, like, you know what I mean? It wasn't every day like you see it now. This motherfucker, R. Kelly's sex tape, was him doing that. Coming on, peeing on, and then coming on a fucking 14-year-old girl. I'm pretty sure someone was wearing like a robber's mask like during it. And like it was like crazy. I've never seen that video to this day. And trust me, as a kid, I tried to find it. Like when I was, because that shit was happening when I was like 12, 13 maybe. So as a 12, 13-year-old, I'm on LimeWire burning a hole through my goddamn keyboard trying to find this fucking tape. I wasn't that good back then. You know, I wasn't that good back then. Here's the difference between me and Mr. Charlamizzy the Gizzy over here, right? Is that at the time when I was trying to find the goddamn thing, I was 13 motherfucking years old. This motherfucker was a goddamn grown-ass man when he's talking about seeing this motherfucking tape. And he's talking about the guy who's perpetrating this fucking heinous-ass crime as being legendary. Imagine this. Like, this is crazy to me. And I know I'm not one to, like, make a big deal out of this. Like, oh, yeah, the guy's talking a little shit. So what? But it's like, come on, my dude.
Yeah.
You getting mad about this goddamn Tourette's, dude. Are we forgetting where we came from here? This is what it sounds like to me, you know? Guy says nigger at the goddamn BAFTAs, hang him. Guy pisses on 14-year-old girl, comes in her face and pisses on her again. Fucking legendary. Give it up for that motherfucker. Like, you get what I'm saying here? How the fuck does this make sense? And look at his face right here. He goes, dog, I ain't never seen nothing like it.
Right after coming.
I ain't never seen nothing. Eyes about to pop out of his fucking head right here. Okay.
And then come again. That happened.
Wait,
Mark.
that happened?
He busted a nut on this little 14-year-old girl. Then he peed on me. Like, it was like the sperm came out, pee came out, sperm came out again. And he's told her, let it drip.
Liquid sandwich, bro.
I never seen no shit like that in my life, man.
Jesus.
I keep telling y'all, I've told y'all this over and over. It's a lot of things that...
This one. Now, you think, right? You heard, let me back up. I don't want anyone reading while I'm sitting here giving my pre-commentary context, okay? Okay? You included.
I was going to read it.
Yeah, you fucking were. No, I'm just messing with you. But, so, now you thought that was crazy, right? Him just saying, yo, the child porn was the shit. I was watching that shit. I was taking notes. He taught me how to eat ass in that video. You heard that in the beginning? Yeah. He goes, R. Kelly taught me how to eat ass on a 14-year-old bitch. That shit crazy, right? Listen to this next story. This next story, he's about to basically talk about how he fucking raped his wife before she was his wife. This is the craziest shit. Like, motherfuckers really got down like this back in the day. Think about that. You think about all these like guys these people that are in like, what's the right after the boomer? It's not the millennial.
Gen X.
Gen X, right? Because my mom is not no goddamn fucking millennial. She ain't no boomer either. My mom's like 53. Yeah, you know what I mean? You get it. Yeah, we know. Someone named Tamaha or some shit like that. So yeah, Gen X. Like, people don't realize Gen X, everyone you know's mom and dad and uncles, they all got raped and shit back in the day. It was crazy. Like, you got raped for like lunch sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? That's just how it happened. Every person around that time got like sexually assaulted in one way or another. And like, it happens, bro. Like, we get it. You know what I mean? But this guy, I never praised it like this. And then, listen, I'm gonna shut the fuck up because I'm doing that. Where they go, play the clip. You know what I mean? Let's play the clip. Listen to him talk about how he raped his wife before she was his wife.
shit like that in my life, man. Jesus. I keep telling y'all, I've told y'all this over and over. It's a lot of things that guys did, especially when we were young, that were rape, that we just didn't consider rape. And I'm married to my wife. Me and my wife dated for a whole year. She would not give me no pussy. Yeah. Me and my wife hung out one Saturday night, and she got sloppy drunk and passed out at my mama's house, and I got that pussy. No!
Is that not crazy as hell?
It's horrible.
Him and his wife got drunk together. She dated him for a whole year without putting out. And he goes, damn, this bitch getting lubed up tonight. She's getting a little social lubricant in her, right? And he looks at that as an opportunity to pounce. You know what we call that in the streets, right? That's a predator, goddammit. That's like Alien versus Predator. I bet his wife looks like an alien. So you could potentially call it that. I get this is not the strongest joke, but I like it. I like it. Ashley doesn't like it, but I like it. You know? But that's nuts to do. Like, you can't. I don't get that, how people think that. Like, I get it's your wife, and you could, like, I'm not saying you can't be like, come on, baby, like, let's go. Like, but to be like, actually, like, she's asleep?
Yeah.
Like, that's nuts.
I don't
know what I mean?
that he was saying that she was asleep.
He said she got drunk and passed out, and he got that pussy. He said it like that. That's the funniest part. He goes, I got that pussy. As if he's like bragging about it. How is that even
a fun way?
I don't know, man. Listen to this. I'm telling you, listen to it one more time. I got it zoomed in so you can read it.
That in my life, man. Jesus. I keep telling y'all, I've told y'all this over and over. It's a lot of things that guys did, especially when we were young, that were rape, that we just didn't consider rape. And I'm married to my wife. Me and my wife dated for a whole year.
Not his wife yet. Dated for a whole year, right? Let's break this down. That's bullet point 1. Not wife, dated 1 year. No pussy. Now, that'll drive a man crazy. This is what I say. Why didn't you ditch the bitch? I get you loved her, but really? I mean, is that like romantic, or is he a chump? Like, I'm asking you from a girl's perspective. You gonna make a guy a whole year?
At that age?
That's nuts. I mean, he's been married to his wife, but
at 16, for sure.
Oh, that's what it says in the text. I didn't read the text. So she was 16 at the time that he was saying the story happened?
Yeah. Or it's 17. She's 17 when it happened.
And he was 19.
Yeah.
I mean, that's rape on 2 levels, right? That's a double layer of rape.
Yeah, but nobody was, yes.
That's a double-decker rape right there. You can't beat that. It's like almost like the only thing that would make that crazier is like if he actually physically, like she was saying no and actively raped her, then that's like a royal flush. You get what I'm saying? But he's like, right now he's working like a straight flush in the rape department. 16 and she was asleep inebriated. And you're 19. That's a straight flush. You got 2. That is nuts. Now listen, this is where he's going to say, he goes, she got drunk, she passed out, and I got that pussy. This is what he's like, I got that pussy.
Would not give me no pussy. Yeah. Me and my wife hung out one Saturday night, and she got sloppy drunk and passed out at my mama's house. And
passed out in my mama's house. She got sloppy drunk and passed out in my mama's house. I like the way he says that, because that shit rolls off as one whole word. You know, that he said a whole sentence as one word. He goes, that bitch got sloppy drunk and passed out at my mama's house. That's crazy, dog, to hear that. The bragging, dude. That's nuts. Listen.
I hung out one Saturday night, and she got sloppy drunk and passed out at my mama's house, and I got that pussy. No!
Damn, while she was passed out?
Yes, I mean, she was fucking me back and all that, but she was really drunk. So
I don't know if I believe that last part.
Okay.
Well, she could have, all right, you want to give him the benefit of the doubt? I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. She could have woke up and been like, okay, whatever, right? But the initiation is what I'm worried about.
Well,
here.
yes.
That is a very big gamble. That is a very big dog. This ain't your wife yet, bro. That's like a gamble you might take with your wife. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, your wife is drunk and you go, maybe, come on, girl, like, baby, what's up? Like, you know what I mean? Even that is sketchy, though. And that's your wife we're talking about. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's a little sus. But this is your girlfriend at 16. You're 19. You know what I mean? And if you're doing it back then, man, you're probably going to do that shit again later. I don't know. You going from child porn to this. I'm suing somebody. I'm suing somebody.
I asked her yesterday, I was like, yo, did I rape you the first time we ever had sex? And she looked and she goes, I mean, in hindsight, yeah. No.
Charlamagne came into the room. And I saw Charlamagne's face with my own eyes. When he opened that door, I saw his face. I saw his face. I heard his voice while he was raping me.
I wonder what Charlamagne sounds like when he's raping somebody. He goes, damn, girl, you got like a donkey on that. You shit fat as hell.
Who is that?
I guess some girl claiming that Charlamagne raped him. I don't know who the fuck Jessica Reed is. We can look her up real quick before we move on, because that's pretty much the end of this segment. Let's see, Jessica Reed. And then, how do you spell Charlamagne? Is it like that? Charlamagne? Judge dismisses Charlamagne's sexual assault case. So, okay, got dismissed. We can give him that. It got dismissed. Block pop-ups. We don't do pop-ups. Charlamagne the God has scored a major W as a judge has ruled in his favor to dismiss a sexual assault and battery case against him. When was this? This was in 2024. Wow. I didn't expect that to be that recent.
Oh.
God damn. So I guess this Jessica Nicole Reed girl is the one who brought claims against him. Her allegations against him were not only tossed out, but the judge even denied her request to revise the lawsuit, citing a lack of sufficient evidence. Look, I don't give a shit about the lawsuit. I'm worried about this nigga's wife. And I'm also worried about that goddamn child porn. We might have to check out Charlamagne's goddamn hard drive. I don't give a shit about no goddamn Jessica Reed. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry. Everybody got it in the 90s, I guess, right? Let's give it up for Charlamagne the God. What do you say there? We got a little time for Klavicki? We got a little Klavicki? You got a little time for Klavicki? You don't need to pee?
I do.
You got to pee all of a sudden. All of a sudden, I never would have dreamed this. In a million years, I would not have dreamed that she has to pee, guys. This is nuts. No, I'll set you guys up for this clavicular stuff, though. So clavicular, for those of you who know, clavicular is someone that we've kind of been covering on the show lately. Him, Nick Fuentes, sometimes we do a little Sneeko. We cover a little Andrew Tate. We like to keep up with these boys ever since we got into that whole Miami's Avengers stream, where the fucking Clubacause took place, where they were playing Heil Hitler in the nightclub. You know, it's funny, Sneeko is still banned in nightclubs all across the U.S. off of that shit. Clavicular, somehow, this motherfucker skated by and is still at nightclubs day in and day out. I don't know how this kid gets away with all of it. He ran over a guy, gave him brain damage. Nothing. Fucking pulls a gun out on a guy. Nothing. Gets fucking felony charges on him for bringing a fucking fake ID to a goddamn club and having Adderall in his pocket. Charges fucking get dismissed. What is even happening? Like, the world is unfolding for this fucking chud, and I just don't even understand it, right? So it's very intriguing to me. It's very intriguing to me. And with all that intrigue comes a little watching, a little bit of hate watching. And over here at Lost Ox Media, we like to watch it so that you don't have to. And what we've been watching is Clavicular's Mog World Order. Just this month, what was it, on the 13th, I think, right? He started this Mog World Order where he's doing, quote-unquote, 30 full days of live streaming 24/7. The whole thing's a lie. They stop the stream all the time. Like, it's crazy, right? It might as well just be his regular stream schedule. But we've been kind of, like, keeping up with it, right? And with that keeping up, I like to fucking time code some of that, you know, so that we could watch it together. This last stream, this one stream that we watched of this Mog World Order, right? This shit had me dying. Because it was like Clavicular learning how to fucking shoot a gun, right? And if you don't think that's fucking hilarious, then I just don't know who you are. Hold on. For some reason, the notes are acting weird. There we go. Let's full screen that. So now look, before we get into it, this right here, this shit sent me. We're only going to stay on the gun range for a little bit. This shit sent me. So Clavicular and his buddy over here, I don't know who this guy is, but we'll just call him a friend of a friend. Justin Bieber number 2, right? Clavicular and his buddy are going to this gun range in hopes of, you know, getting on there, shooting some goddamn bullets, and getting the fuck out of there so they can get some goddamn grub. Maybe some cheeseburgers, right? It's like his favorite food. So they don't expect. They get on this goddamn range. This guy will not let them shoot unless he teaches them every single fucking thing about guns that he knows about every goddamn thing. This guy is trying to teach them like battle tactics when they literally don't even know how to shoot a gun. He's going, no, so you're going to hold the gun like this, then you're going to let the magazine fall out, grab your magazine out of your hip, put it in there, recock the gun, and start shooting, because if you run out of bullets, you're going to need to learn how to do that, right? It's like, bro, these guys are like, they're like holding the gun like this, you know, shaking when they're holding it. And this guy's trying to teach them all this shit, right? And while he's teaching them all this, he's getting the fucking belts ready for them to get their holsters set
yeah,
up.
this was, God.
And Clavicular asked this question that just had me in stitches. Listen to this.
It's way too loose. Just wrap it around this way. Holy shit, man. You're skinny. Let me see this.
Holy shit, man, you're skinny. You're getting mogged. Clavicular's getting mogged. That body is deteriorating. We've been paying attention. That body is deteriorating. Guys, anytime you see Clavicular in shorts, pay attention to those knees. Pay attention to those knees. Those things are withering away.
I think it's this day.
It's like this guy skips leg day every fucking day or whatever. I don't know what it is. But it looks like where his knees are, it's like the weakest point of his leg. And it looks like any day now that shit's going to snap.
It's not a bad.
But wait, listen to this question. This shit's hilarious.
That thing, I'm just fat. This thing don't even fit my fat ass.
It's all good. Don't worry about it.
55. I don't care anymore.
Fair enough. You don't care about the mogs?
What's that?
Mogging?
You don't care about the mog? He's asking a 55-year-old man right now if he cares about the mog. Like, that is actually fucking hilarious. I forgot to trim this clip down a little bit. The good questions coming up. I still think that's kind of funny, though. That he's like, you're not worried about the mog? The guy's like, the what? He like looks up at him. He goes, the what? He goes, the mog. He's like, you're not worried about like mogging nobody to death? The guy's like, bro, I'm 55. I'm bald. I'm fat. Like, I'm Jewish and I have a small cock. He's like, what are you talking about?
Good. This is one of those cheap ass Amazon ratchet belts. All right, so it's just that's how you take it off. You press it, and so we'll give you this. You're shooting this gun, right?
Yep.
Start with that. So before you put it all, yeah, go ahead. You're right-handed. Guys, I'm sorry I'm moving so fast, but we lost a whole hour and 15 minutes, and I'm trying to.
I love he says that. I'm sorry I'm moving so fast. Guys, if you would have been watching this stream like we were, he was teaching them for like an hour, dude. Before we even got to this fucking point, he was teaching them for like an hour. And he's goes, sorry, guys, I'm going so fast. You know what? Clavicular even said it just a second ago. He goes, this is taking giga long, guys. Like, this is crazy. Like, I would have been out. I would have been gone by now. Like, no way. I would have been, can I shoot, bro? The fuck is this?
And I know you're here more for an experience, but I like to teach. So make sure that shirt's fully tucked.
All right. Yeah, tuck it, bitch.
And you can, if you can tuck your shirt and let's put your holster on. You don't need mag pouches.
Listen to this, guys. This is fucking hilarious.
That belt down here, tight. So that one doesn't clip on. It's got a slide on it. So you got to open up your belt. Look.
What? Nah, I'm chilling.
And you'll just want that tight enough where your shirt doesn't come out.
You don't want a different belt, bruh? Look at Clavicular with that holster. So cute, bro. I could eat him up right now. Nom, 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 nom. Ooh, Clavicular.
Not with me. No.
Do you guys have a cafeteria?
Oh.
Do you guys have a what? This is so funny. Do you guys have a what, he says? A fucking cafeteria? Do you guys have a cafeteria? Clavicular over here, he goes, I love a cheeseburger, but no cheese, please. I can't eat cheese. Like, I could literally die from... You know that he actually said this on stream. I don't have it clipped, but I watched it on X the other day. He said that the reason he freaks out so much when he gets cheese on his burgers on accident is because he can literally die from eating cheese. I don't know. Even the most lactose intolerant people cannot die from eating cheese. This is the same guy who's asking this question right here. Listen to this. I can die from eating cheese, he says. That is crazy. That same guy is asking this.
You guys have a cafeteria?
You guys have a cafeteria?
Okay. What's that?
Like a cafeteria?
Is there a cafeteria?
Yeah.
Is there a cafeteria? The guy's like, wait, what the fuck are you saying? He goes, what? He goes, son, we're at a shooting range. This is a shooting range. This is not some birthday hall. Like, you know, this is not laser tag where there might be a concession stand somewhere. He goes, people are shooting real machine gun, like, fucking ammo here. You think everybody's hands want to be all greasy when they're in the book? And they're not even, they obviously don't have their own guns. This is why the guy is so perplexed by this. He goes, you want to touch my fucking guns with your greasy ass hands from the cafeteria? He goes, wait, really? You're asking me this? Listen to the guy's response. The guy gives the most like hardened manly answer. He goes, wait, yeah, okay, you want a cafeteria? He goes, cafeteria? I'll tell you what we got.
What's that?
Like a cafeteria?
Is there a cafeteria?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
There's some water and some snacks in the main office, but not a cafeteria.
There's some water and some snacks in the main office. He goes, it's AKA a vending machine, bitch. You ever heard of it? Is there a fucking cafeteria here? Is this...
What about that? Looks like there would be a fucking cafeteria.
These guys are shooting like barrels in the middle of a field right now. Underneath a gazebo, if you can't see it. They're under a giant gazebo that's set up to have firing lanes in it. They're in one of the lanes. They're out in a field shooting into a dirt mound, right? Nothing about this screams cafeteria. Nothing about this screams cafeteria. The office that this guy's talking about is probably one of those fucking 4x10 huts that you see like at a construction site somewhere. It's barely got electricity. You get what I'm saying? Like, he goes, you got a cafeteria here. Where did you see one? When you came in here, where did you see one, kid? He goes, you might be able to tell me where a cafeteria is. That shit was so... And look at Clavicular looking at him. This is adorable, bro. He doesn't even realize the shit that he's asking this guy. He doesn't even realize it. He's like completely sincere in asking that question.
Cafeteria?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
There's some water and some snacks in the main office, but not a cafeteria.
Oh, okay.
Did you need something?
Yeah, like some chicken fingers.
What the fuck? He wants to eat chicken fingers at the range. The guy's about to hand him a fucking $3,000 Shadow Systems gun with the fucking red dot sight system on it, right? And he goes, yeah, I could really go for some chicken fingers right now. Just greasy chicken fingers to just put all over your fucking nice, expensive ass gun. Let me just get some chicken fingers for that. Look at the way the guy is looking at him. The guy is looking at Clavicular like he's going to strangle. He goes, you're seriously asking? He goes, chicken fingers right now. He goes, we're talking about combat here, bro. Life or death in this. And you want some chicken fingers. He goes, kid, you think there's going to be chicken fingers in the battlefield, son? Like, that shit had me dying, dude. You ain't got some goddamn chicken fingers in here. Clavicular, what are you fucking high right now?
Izzy, start working it out for me.
Now, look, this is funny. This is them actually fucking with the guns. This shit had me dying. Because remember, I told you, this guy is trying to pack like 14 years of combat experience into these kids in like 45 minutes. So he's automatically going to start asking them to do like 9 things with the gun at the same time, right? And they don't know what the fuck is going on. They start putting the magazines in the wrong direction and shit. Listen. A gun will not even click the magazine if it's backwards. It just doesn't. If it's not, it's weird. It's like putting on a right shoe on your left foot. You know how that it'll go on, but it kind of feels weird even first going in, right?
Yeah.
Same thing with the magazine. If it's backwards, the second that you go to put it in, you're going to notice. They don't notice. They're trying to put magazines in it backwards, the whole thing. But here's the thing in their defense. This guy is like yelling like order after order. He goes, you got to charge it. He goes, no, put the slide back. No, we get the magazine off your hip, but let it drop at the same time. He's yelling. Like, this is so funny to me. Watch this.
Drop the mag. Yep, this thumb. Reach for your fresh while you're doing it. Let it drop. Slow down. Charge it.
Now, 5 things. He goes, hold up over here. He goes, no, with that thumb over there. He goes, now slide it back. Now let it go down and reach for the other mag with the left hand. Charge it. That's the funniest part. He's going, charge it. I love that.
This thumb. Reach for your fresh while you're doing it. Let it drop. Slow down. Charge it.
He grabs Clavicular's gun and goes, kid, you're going to shoot your eye out. Oh, God damn. This is so funny. And these are just like a 1-minute clip. Like, I just go, this is hilarious. Let me just screen record that. Like, this is nothing. He's streaming for a whole day. These streams are riddled with these kinds of moments. It's nuts. I just thought the gun shit was funny because I'm like a gun guy. I like guns.
Yeah.
So I go, oh, this is hilarious to me. Watch that. You guys, you can't hear it at home if you're just listening, but he's telling this guy 9 orders, right? And as soon as the guy, he goes, slow down. It's like, you yelled at him all these orders. You told him how fast to go, essentially, right? And while he's doing all that, he looks over at Clavicular. Clavicular might as well have the gun pointed in his own face. And the guy grabs it and goes, whoa, and he puts it like up in the air. He says, wait a minute, what are you doing? Look at this.
Slow down. Charge it.
Look at that. He goes, guy, what are you doing here? I love that.
Slow down. Charge it.
Charge it.
Charge it is cyclic. Put it in. Slow down, guys. Charge it. Now, was that in front of your eyeballs or was that down here?
It's down here.
Okay. So now, take the magazine, put it in your waistband. Take your magazine, put it in your waistband.
Listen, he's about to get upset with these guys. Watch. Listen to this.
On target. You already had it. Leave it in. Put it up on target. 2 hands. You're shooting. Okay, you're out of bullets. Drop it and reach for your fresh. Reach for your fresh at the same time you drop it. You're backwards. Slow down. Magazine was backwards. Drop it. There you go, modify it. You're backwards.
Guys, he goes, seriously, guys. The funniest part about that is the whole time he's telling Clavicular while he's reaching for the mag, he goes, you're backwards. And Clavicular still goes, click. And he goes, all right, come on. He goes to the next guy. All right, cool. You. All right, you're backwards. The guy's reaching for it. You're backwards again.
Reach for your fresh.
And still tries to put it in.
At the same time you drop it. You're backwards. Slow down. Magazine was backwards. Drop it. There you go, modify it. You're backwards. Guys. You have to grab the magazine. This is what I'm talking about. Exactly the way I showed you. Or it ain't going to work, is it? Okay?
Talking to these guys as if they're fucking stupid ass kids. It's like this guy is speed rounding them through all this shit. It's like you at the stage that they're at, you have to teach them how to point, shoot. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't teach them anything else. You have to be comfortable with the gun, period, before you start doing magazine training and all this crazy shit. It's like they don't even do. You go to get a concealed carry permit, they don't even make you do all this. Like, take the magazine out and blah blah blah. They go, can you shoot the fucking thing? Are you able to handle that part? Okay, that's the part that you need to learn first. It's like, let's start there. This guy's way putting the cart before the horse on this shit. But what better way to kind of ease this situation than with some goddamn chicken fingers?
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Clavicular finally getting his chicken fingers. He wasn't joking. He actually Uber Eats some Chick-fil-A to the goddamn joint, dude. Let's give it up for Clavicular. Look at that. He's so happy. Look at him.
Is it just the... No, I'll eat it. I don't give a fuck.
Hell yeah.
I'll just have the fat ones.
Only
There's
problem
like
is...
fat in these.
Is there any grilled nuggets?
It's all good. We have sauce or what?
Nice and greasy on his fingertips. Yes. And it's Clavicular at the gun range, man. That shit had me dying, bro. When they actually got the Chick-fil-A, I go, he's real with this? The guy comes over, it's a little black dude with the white hat. He has like 8 bags of Chick-fil-A. He's all tiny and shit. Compared to the bags, he wasn't like a tiny black guy, but compared to the bags, he was small. You know what I mean? The guy comes running over with some Chick-fil-A. That shit was so fucking funny to me. They're essentially in the middle of nowhere. That's what had me dying. And then look, this clip, this one was a banger online. Now, this one was a little bit of a banger online. I got to give you guys some context to this, right? So now Clavicular, this is the same day as the gun range. This is the same stream. They end up going to the nightclub later on that day, right? And Clavicular's got his own little, like, VIP section, a little elevated above the dance floor, right? And he's sitting up there, typical Chad shit, typical Chad shit, sitting up there in the VIP section, and he's looking down, and he's kind of going to the girls like, all right, to the security, he goes, get that one can come up here. He goes, I like that one can come up here. And that one's cool. She can come up here too. I like her. So now, this is what's happening right now. This is a girl that he just got done pulling out of this crowd down here, right? Now watch what happens between him and the girl. They start having a little bit of a fun time, and then it turns into a little bit of a bad time. Watch this.
Almost. You're almost there. Another, like, you're like, you have me by, like,
Oh, she's mogging his ass. She's mogging the shit out of him.
She's gonna hate mog you real bad.
You got me, yeah.
Oh, you got me.
She's gonna get you to work.
So now she's bringing up her friend. This is a good time, right? They're having a great time. Now look, Clavicular's getting a selfie with their friend. And now this is where shit's about to start turning south. This is where shit's going to start turning a little south. I'm going to want you to pay attention to this.
Look at this girl's face, though, right
I
here.
know, next to she looks so geeked out. That bitch is definitely off the bag. She was in the bathroom prior to this getting gacked the fuck out, right? And then she comes out the bathroom and goes, is that fucking guy from online? The guy that's like hitting his face with the fucking hammers is like, oh my God. And she has her friends on Snapchat. She's like, I'm so high on coke right now, guys. It's crazy. And there's like a famous person behind me. Clavicular don't look too hot right now either, though. He look a little rough. I like how squeezed this girl's fucking drink is. Like she was trying to get up on stage and she just went, and just squeezed her drink to death. But now, look, this is where it goes south. Clavicular just gets a selfie with the friend. You can even see the selfie. Isn't that cute? If you zoom in a little bit, you can see the selfie. Look at Clavicular. Very nice. I like that. But now he's about to start having a one-off with the girl that he pulled up originally. And that one-off goes south fast. Watch this.
Do you really believe women don't deserve rights?
Did you hear that?
Fucked up thing to say, right? You said you don't believe women deserve rights?
Like which one, dude? Got the clarify.
Like all women. You said all women don't deserve rights? What the fuck is wrong with you for that?
Like which one?
You're weird as hell.
Well, like, can you clarify what you mean?
It's just, you were raised by a mother.
Well, like,
you know all women deserve rights. Those are fucking you, bitch.
Like which one? Like which right? Like the right to vote? Like, can you explain like what you mean?
So now, see how quick that fucking went south? He pulled you on stage. You knew who the guy was, right?
Yeah.
Obviously. That's where I'm kind of like, damn, bitch, really? Like, But here's my thing, though. Does it not seem like she's kind of doing this like cat and mouse thing with him a little bit?
Yes.
Like sometimes girls will do that. They'll try to be like, I'm mad at you or I think you're an asshole, but really they're like chomping at the bit to gargle your cock. Like it's insane. Sometimes these women do that. And I'm getting like that kind of energy off of them.
Okay.
Off of this situation. And the way that the situation escalates is going to be why I think so. You know what I mean? Where do we know how some of these situations end up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? This girl's going to get balls deep. God damn. No, I'm just kidding. But look, you go from getting pulled up on stage. You know who's pulling you up. You seem to be having a good time. You were dancing. You said, let me bring my friend up here, right? Now, is this like a ploy to like try to look cool in front of your friend? Are you playing cat and mouse with Clavicular? You think like negging him after getting him on stage is going to make you think that he's different from all the other girls or something? And then you're yelling at this motherfucker about female rights and shit at a nightclub where you're dressed wearing like hardly nothing, right? I mean, she's actually dressed pretty moderately for the gig, but you know what I'm saying? Now, this is a recipe for disaster. Watch what happens next. Oh, my keyboard is acting all crazy on me.
Oh, wait, there's nothing right to hold. Are you kidding me?
Well, I'm asking you to clarify. Like, what's your?
I don't want to punch you. Sorry, Mo.
You don't want to what?
I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face, bitch.
Go ahead.
I am.
Go ahead. Let's see it.
You want to punch?
No, you don't have the balls for that.
Now, you see what I'm talking about? You see how she's going like, I'm going to fucking punch you in the fucking face. Like, she's sitting here thinking, like, this is some high school college shit.
Yeah.
Right? And she's like, if I neg him, he's going to think I'm different. Or, like, she thinks maybe she could somehow change this fucking guy or something. This girl will do a backflip onto his dick by the end of the night, given the chance. This is my prediction. You know? I don't know. I could be wrong. What do you think? You think she's trying to get some or what?
Yeah. That's real
seems
flirty.
Like, right? Like, I know I'm being misogynistic. I'm saying she's going to do backflips onto dicks, right? But let's call a spade here. I'm being serious. Like, she does look like she's kind of flirting with them, kind of, right? Like, it seems that way. And this is how that shit happens. This girl longs for him. Look at her face. She yearns. I yearn. Remember Nick? He goes, who says that? I don't yearn. I never yearn. You remember that?
Yeah.
Nick goes, I don't yearn. Who yearns? Nick goes crazy. Some girl in the fucking chat goes, Nick, I yearn for you. He goes, don't yearn. Who yearns? I never yearn. It's crazy. This girl is yearning right now.
Can't say women get this right.
Yeah.
No, you can't. I don't you.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? Now she actually went through with it. She just gets done slapping the shit out of him. Look at the girl over here. She goes, oh, hell no. This girl looks bugged out. She goes, ain't no way this girl just slapped this famous dude in the VIP section. This girl seems like she might know what may or may not happen after this.
Now, I have a statement after we find out what happens.
Does it have to be after? I don't mind you making it now. If you got something to say, by all means.
She asked.
She did ask.
And he replied.
He said, go ahead, slap me. But now, see, an invitation doesn't mean that it's okay to do it. Like, if I'm in the middle of the street and a guy asks me to punch him in the face and I punch him in the face, if there's a cop there, I'm not going to be able to sit there and go, well, he asked me to do it. You know? Like, the cop's going to be like, we don't give a fuck. You're, like, causing a fucking scene out here. This is like, you're in public, bro. Chill. Like, they're going to do something.
Okay.
You know? I mean, that's kind of the way it goes. But now, was he baiting her? Probably. And this is why I say this. Because, guys, the next thing that happens is probably the most villainous shit I've ever seen in my entire life. This shit actually is, like, crazy. When I saw this, I go, I didn't know, like, no wonder he got off on the felony charges. You know what I mean? No wonder the world is unfolding for this guy. He has to be in some secret cahoots with the Jews or some shit like that, because this guy pulls the most villainous move you've ever seen in your entire life. We're going to see the slap again, and I'm not going to let it I'm not going to stop it. We're going to watch what happens after. This is nuts.
Fuck you, bitch!
I'm gonna sue you for that. I'm gonna sue your entire family.
It was nice to meet you. Actually, it was nice to meet you. Actually, fuck you.
I'm gonna sue you.
Everything's on the right to vote.
He says, I'm going to sue you and your entire family. Now, this is about the most Chad shit that you could possibly think about. Who says that? Think about the archetype of person that says, I'm going to sue you and your whole family. This is a duck shoe wearing, fucking like 7-inch long shorts. You know what I mean? This is a guy on a boat. This is a guy wearing a polo shirt with a sweater kind of wrapped around his shoulders. You get what I'm saying here?
Mm-hmm.
This is a trust fund kid who says this kind of shit. That is Chad as fuck. He goes, bitch, I'm suing you and your whole entire family.
I'm gonna sue you.
Everything's on the right to vote.
You're getting sued for assault. I'm gonna press charges on you. Hey, hold her here, call the police. Hold her here, call the police. Hold her, get the police. Hey.
Look at this girl's face over here. Clav says, hold her here and call the police. 17 black guys come out of the crowd like as if they're secret agents. You ever seen the movie Ghost?
Yeah.
With Patrick Swayze, right?
Yes.
You remember the fucking shadows that would come out and then take your soul down to hell? He says one time in the club, he goes, guards, hold her here and call the police. And all the shadows come out and they go, wah, and they all start grabbing this girl. And she looks horrified. She looks horrified. Look at her fucking face over here. She goes, no, I was just kidding. It was just a slap. He goes, guards, grab her. And they fucking immediately all launch on this bitch. This is hilarious.
Hold her, get the police. Hey.
Look at her.
What's up? What happened? Look.
Get her. Call the police.
Another guy
Call
grabs
the
her.
police. Yo, get the police, please.
Get the police, he says. Now look at her face right here. Surrounded by huge fucking guys. Huge ass security guards. They all have their hands on her. She goes, holy shit, what is even happening here? Clavicular like literally disappeared this bitch. He's like about to disappear this woman. You never see her again. I don't even know if she's alive, bro. Like the guards might have literally ran a train on her until she died. You know what running a train is, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure, you know, because these brothers like to run train. That's all I'm saying. So they really might, and they might have ran a train on her until she died. You know, this is about the most ballin' shit I've ever seen. Imagine if any of us could do that. The people I would do that to. The people I would do that to. Someone's in public and they're just like talking to me a little too long while I'm walking down the street or something. I go, and they did like fucking 17 people come out and just make that person go away. I don't know where they went. I don't need to know. Why would I need to know? You know what I mean? Who cares? And the look on his face, this nigga is dead inside. He goes, I very well may have killed a college girl tonight. He's just dead. He doesn't even care. He goes, it is what it is. You know, she might be dead. She might not be. She might have gotten stretched out, as far as I know.
Can I get a picture with you?
That's hilarious. This is the same coked out girl. The same coked out girl from yesterday just sees a woman get taken off by 8 henchmen, right? And she just goes, can I get a selfie? This is like so cool, man. Like, please don't have those guys come over here and get me out of here like that. You know, this girl's scared for her goddamn life.
Police. Call the police. That's all. He's laughing. Yeah, call the police. Charges.
I love that. That is so
smirk.
fucking. That's crazy, bro. That smirk on him. Look at this guy. Dude, you cannot cross the Clav, bro. I would be scared shitless this guy walk. If I'm like walking around my town and Clav just walking down the street, I'm leaving. I'm not asking for a selfie. None of that shit. Why? So he can take my fucking girlfriend? You know what I mean? And then I got to fight fucking 7 black guys and go, give me my girlfriend back, Clav. Come on. You know? And I have to get a fucking new co-host and all this shit. Fuck out of here with that. No, but on some real shit, though, let's give it up for Clad. That's going to do it for us over here at Lost Ox Media, you know. I like that. You know, we tried to make this a fucking fast one, and it still drug out. We might just cut the whole clavicular segment. Fuck them, you know. Audience doesn't need that.
They don't?
No, I'm kidding, of course. Come on, I love these guys. If you stuck around this long, we love you, all right? So thank you for watching yet another episode of Lost Ox Media. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you like about the show, because we like to go live and we don't like to announce it. You know, all that other stuff that I say at the end, right? On top of that, you know, new episodes of Lost Ox Media are up every Wednesday, you know, and be sure to check out www.lostox.media to support the show by buying merch. You can stay up to date with all things Lost Ox Media. Again, that's www.lostaux.media. We're going to be going live here pretty soon, too, because we just came across this, like, retard midget wrestling, like, league thing, right? And I'm telling you guys, I got a vendetta against the midgets, right? And they got this new shit called, like, Monday Night Micro, which is like Monday Night Raw, but fucking midgets. So I think we might have to go live one of these Mondays and watch one of these goddamn Monday Night Micros. You know what I mean? So be sure to hit the notification bell, like I always say, so you can at least catch that live. But until next time, I bid you adieu, and I bid you farewell. See ya.
Party till I die with my chin up high. Fuck 'em up, fuck 'em back. Twerk like it's my last day on this earth. Let that dollar make her work. Shake that money maker in my face. It's a favor. Ooh, I love your misbehavior. Party till I die with my chin up high. Fuck 'em up, fuck 'em back. Twerk like it's my last day on this earth. Let that dollar make her work. Shake that money maker in my face. It's a favor. Ooh, I love your misbehavior. Party till I die with my chin up high. Fuck 'em up, fuck 'em back. Twerk like it's my last day on this earth.